Hi, this is an update on the AI Teddy project. This is my office, and I'm Michael McAnally, and I'm a little bit under the weather right now, but I'll give an update on AI Teddy. There's a teddy bear over here in the corner, and just below it is an Orange Pi 5 Plus with a heat sink on it, wired into the network, and this hunking big piece of black metal here is my AI workstation. And I've also ordered another Orange Pi. The one over there has 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I've got one now that has a new model that's 32 gigabytes. So I'm not sure we're going to need all that RAM, but I've got it. I also ordered some an NVMe M.2 SSD, 500 gigabytes, and a Wi-Fi 4 Nano USB that's supposed to work with Linux, and I'll explain that in a minute. And I've got a Coral here, a Coral M.2 accelerator with dual edge TPU. Now I know this is an older Tensor, I think light processor, but I'm going to check it out because it'll fit inside the slot for the Orange Pi, the M.2, not to a fan, and that's going to pump some of the air outside of Teddy's head, as I spoke in earlier things. I'm for now, for the prototype, I'm eventually going to print the internal body, but I just got a new Bamboo Lab P1S with AMS dispenser, so that's going to get a 10.1 inch display, so maybe that'll do. Maybe that will balance out. It's a touch display as well, 800 by 1280, and it's supposed to work with the Orange Pi. And I believe that will take up, let's see, the whole. It's going to be smaller than that, but yeah, that's going to take up a good part of the body. I noticed that you could order like a 5-inch display, and but I couldn't find that and couldn't deliver it in time. So that, and I also have a camera for the eye. I also have some Pi stuff, Raspberry Pi stuff, and cables and cameras there, and excuse me, a Zhao S3 with a camera as well. So we're going to see which one of these works. The thing is, I've been able to run an LLM on the Orange Pi Rock chip 3588 NPU with pretty good inference. But then I got an error message saying that the Rock chip driver, the RK NPU driver version, is too low, and it has to be up to 0.9.6 is too low, and it has to be up to 0.9.7. Well, I discovered that there's even a 0.9.8 version of the Rock chip driver, but I believe it's on the Armbian operating system kernel. So I'm going to try out a different Linux kernel, one that appears to be designed for ARM-based boards. So hopefully that will resolve some issues there with the LLM. Then I need a vision detection system, so that's why I'm looking at.
Sorry, I couldn't understand that.
Oh, that's the home automation system. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know you can't understand that. I can barely understand it. So there's going to be speech recognition, speech synthesis, object detection and recognition. So I may need another neural processor, and that's where the TensorFlow Lite Coral might come in. Or there's another option that I've ordered, a Halo, but this time a smaller one, the 8L, and I'm hoping it will fit in the E slot, or if not, fit in the SSD slot. And I have a what is it? I have a I have a EMC module for the Pi that's, I think, 256. So if I have to put the operating system on this, I can do that. It'll be a little slower though in access time, but I could put it here and then get the SSD slot on the back to use for the Halo. That's an awful lot of neural processors in the thing, and that should handle most everything. Heat is another issue, and since I'm giving up the slot for the Wi-Fi, I do have a Wi-Fi in this one here module, M.2 module, half size. I need another way to get to Wi-Fi for portability, and that's why I have this Wi-Fi adapter over here that's supposed to work with Linux. So that explains that. So yeah, that's a concept diagram, and I've added more documentation explaining why I'm choosing a certain hardware, and also I'm trying to assemble a team globally at the same time. That's a lot of work too. So this guy that's done some facial animation is an open sourcing this project.
The most horrifying creation, realistic eye mechanism you've ever seen.
And may be able to use that for some of the facial movements on Teddy if we use the GPIO pins on the Orange Pi. So there's a lot of work ahead. I'm still trying to spec out the architecture, the software. Yeah, a lot of work. So Teddy's not going to be fully working and assembled definitely until 2025, early maybe, but I'm going to need some help with some of the software, because this is not a simple project. Not at all. The deeper I get into it, the more I realize analyzing all this up front is the right thing to do, because you spend half your time going down the wrong path or the wrong rabbit hole and find out you're blocked. You have to go back up and then go down a different one. So this video was made on December the 11th, 2024. I'm Michael McAnally. Happy holidays.